Hey, it's Tree from Tree Essentials, and today I wanted to talk to you about hair growth and the actual feeling and acknowledgement of acceptance. So when I'm talking about acknowledgement of acceptance, I'm talking about being in your journey, being in a sense of mindfulness and bringing it together, meaning accepting the senses, accepting where you're at, and allowing yourself to appreciate. That is a big key in these processes, because when we are on our hair growth journey, it's not just about our hair, it's about our life experience. And every situation in life is either a lesson or a blessing. And if it's not a blessing at that point, then it's a lesson teaching you so that you can move forward in your life. Because remember, hair growth is a life cycle. It's a cycle that changes with us in a flowing moods, in our seasons, meaning summer, winter, spring, fall, maybe in a growth space, maybe in a lesson time, meaning you're in school, being in motherhood, being in your place of reverence, in your lifestyle, self-love journey. It's really wherever you're at, and nobody's growth process in their hair growth journey is the same. We all have different things that are happening. We all have different experiences in life. We could be in a place where we just maybe lost someone, we maybe have lost jobs, or we could be in a place where we're in our highest, most vibrant place. The key part about the hair growth journey is that balance and finding acceptance in our space, meaning having that gratitude attitude. No matter what we are going through, there's always something to be grateful for, and acceptance allows us to be in a content space. And that's one of the fruit of the spirits, is having a sense of joy, contentment, and peace. Those are things that are not given from the world. It's something that you get from Creator, Source Himself, Spirit Self. And so when I'm saying this, having acceptance, being in our space, we may not even like where we're at. That does not mean, acceptance does not mean staying in that situation. Acceptance means acknowledging, having the awareness of where we are, saying that I see where I'm at and we can move forward, or I can continue a consistency of evolution in this type of journey, because I like the actual feeling of being in a place where we're like, okay, I am here, I acknowledge where I'm at, and I do or don't like this situation. I'm going to evolve in this situation and continue it on, or I am going to release the things that do not service me and move in a different direction. That's still a piece of acceptance. Why is it acceptance? It's because you are understanding exactly the situation you are in. The coolest part about life is Creator gives us free will. So even if we're in a situation we do not like, that is a choice matter of going in a different direction. Now, there's always that space and place where we need to be in our safety, being in out of harm's way, out of stressful situations, and sometimes that is unfortunately not what we're not able to do. So finding that contentment and peace and learning those steps on getting out of those situations are going to be the key piece to becoming new and being in a new vibrant space and place in your lifetime. So what does this have to do with hair growth? This has everything to do, because do not forget, our hair grows from our blood-brain barrier. Our blood-brain barrier is literally a space where there's mosquitoes over here. It was just raining, so this video is going to get chopped a little shorter than I thought, because I did not make my repellent spray yet. But being in I forgot what I was saying. Blood-brain barrier. So the blood-brain barrier is a space where our hair is growing through our nervous system and as well our bloodstream, and they both go together because our blood brings source vital energy, but as well our breath brings oxygen to the brain, and our blood-brain barrier is the nutrient force for the hair growth. So finding that balance is key in the hair growth process. And let's say you're in that space and you're in acceptance and you see that you are lacking because of this, that, and that situation. That is perfect. That is a beautiful space, and that's some place where you honor yourself, still do your self-care journey, still do things that enlighten and make you feel better. Even if you don't have as much time like you would eventually will, because as you put a gratitude attitude energy in, it's like creator gives you more and more time because you become grateful with the things you do have at that moment. And that is something that in that awareness time, especially in the times of not feeling your best, it will be key, literally key, to keep that pattern going and thriving, just so that you can get a sense of knowing that you can and you will deserve and be in a better space eventually, even more. And building that awareness, that blood-brain barrier, it loves that. It's like you're reprogramming your mind every single time you do things like this, because then other things are going to start getting presented to you to bring that balance. When we are in a space where we are not able to have that balance in a more frequent state, that is when we start experiencing hair loss, eating less, maybe losing weight or gaining more weight because we're eating because of emotions, skin breaking out, being more irritable, being more moody, not having the feeling of wanting to do the things that you normally do. And after over a amount of time, that can get you into a state of depression. Depression, yes, like meaning feeling low, feeling not yourself. And even if that is a place where you see yourself maybe right now, and there's so much going on and you feel like there's nothing you can do, you only control the controllables, and that is learning to emotionally regulate. Get that deep breathing in and start going out in nature and start reflecting on the space and places that you are in that moment, and finding a gratitude attitude in any little thing that you possibly can, meaning waking up. Even if that's hard to say, waking up, your legs, I was able to walk today to do or I love my children, or I love my animals, or I love that the sun came up. Like little things, and start adding to your list of gratitude attitudes and senses, because we have to get out of that low place to get to our higher best self, because that's really when you're going to start seeing your hair thriving. And that is not meaning you have to switch up the full location. Like right now, for example, I keep saying I need to move like ASAP. Like I'm not happy exactly where I'm at per se, but then I look back on my gratitude attitude and I'm like, actuality, I didn't like specific circumstances, so what do? I change those circumstances and I make new ways. And you bloom where you are planted, basically, my darling. You bloom where you are planted, and that's that gratitude attitude sense. And then that's how you get to shift into the better things. And I'm telling you things that I know work, not just because it happened to me. I am a certified wellness specialist and as well an advanced natural hair consultant. When I say certified community health worker too, and some of the things that I'm telling you, I tell myself, I tell my clients, I help people on their daily walks, and these are things that you can do in a vibrant place. I will tell you, when I was not doing that, my hair was suffering. I will show you some pictures very soon. I want to show a progression state thing. It's gonna more so be closer to the end of the year, because I really want to show you the whole dialogue journey, because it's beautiful. I've had high times in the hair growth, and I had low times and high times back, and now it's in a thriving space. And let's say you're still not in the exact spot where you want to be and things, you can still get in a thriving state with your hair growth, because you start learning new skills, new things, start elevating yourself, getting your personal development in, being your better best self. And that is the key to the growth that you are seeking, not the exact environment that you see yourself in. Now, I do want you to know, being in that acceptance space, that means documenting on your journey. That means writing to yourself. That means speaking to yourself in the highest regard, forgiving yourself. That is a big piece of the acceptance journey, because no matter where you're at, you walked into this situation. That was your body and shift. So being able to honor and see the balance in both, meaning your divine space and then your darkest space, in your femininity and your balancing of your masculinity, and learning to interdepend, entwine all these balances, because that's again the brain. All of this energy is from the brain area, and being able to do all of those things. So when you're on this journey in the acceptance log and space, you really, it's really been, I know y'all hear that. It's really beneficial to get in tune with Creator, because I don't know if you know more and more, but there's actually a piece of femininity energy in speaking with Yahshua, Elohim, Yeshua. There is the feminine aspect, Sophia, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Asherah. Asherah. I say Asherah. Asherah. And as we start going more and more, you can start again balancing all of those spaces and places for yourself and being in tune with who you are, what you are, how you are vibrant, even in the places of having to forgive and being that awareness. Even though we are not perfect, the only person that was perfect on this earth was Yeshua, and Yeshua has passed, said he would come again in spirit form through you. So think about that as the biggest, highest gratitude attitude in itself, because that is where you can start being able to replicate and be in the image and learn and be in awareness. Like, maybe I did not like that, but you are flowing and you are becoming a lotus that was in that mud space. Or you can be a rose that grew out of concrete, or you could be a young lady and her sunflowers. We're building awareness from all aspects and perspectives, not just in our low spaces. A lot of times we want to look at things from that place, but that's where God, Creator, said that we are birthed and renewed and being made into a new creation and form, and we are made in the image of Creator. So we are able to be reborn again, not just from the womb, but from that spirit and that truth and light. And that is the biggest key to understanding and building the awareness that you see for your life in your hair growth journey, just in your overall aspect. Because remember, hair is a life experience. It shows where you are. Think about that in the Bible. Samson and Delilah. Samson, he never cut his hair. The Nazarites, they do not cut their hair. They do, are in the covenant Creator. That is a promise. As you grow your hair, you are being more in tune with Creator. And I am not talking about people just that have short hair. If you want to cut and short and do all that, you be my guest, baby. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show you about your natural hair growth in a healthy state. So again, if that is what you like and you so desire, that is a beautiful thing too. We are looking on hair cycles and growth and renewal and having the healthiest tresses, meaning your hair. That is really what we're looking for. We don't want brittle, we don't want lack, we don't want fragility. We want the actual genuine upliftment and pieces, and seeing our body as whole, seeing glowing skin, long nails. My nails look crazy. I'm about to do them over again, but that's balance. Okay, I'm showing you my nails and they won't look like that next video. So I'm just telling you, embrace, be in your awareness of the states you are in. If you are in a place you don't like, guess what? You can change that. You can find new resources. You can be in a new boat in any second. That is your option. And if you feel like you have things that are limiting and stifling, start looking up what other people do to get out of those situations yourself. I'm sorry, I was getting my dog together. Look at how they get out of these situations too, because there are other people all over the world that are going through things as well. So use your time as a testimony and let yourself be a glowing, beautiful light. That is really all we can do, because it's a lot going on in this earth right now. So much going on in this earth right now. Do not let these things get you out of your peace mode. Creator said he gives you a peace that the world cannot give you, and it also states that you should be transformed by the renewing of your, don't be conformed by this world. It's crazy out here. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Get out and build your awareness. Be whatever issues are the problem, find a way to express that. Get it out of your body. That's all I'm saying, because if you let it sit too long, you are going to start causing dis-ease in your body, meaning disease, meaning stagnancy, meaning negative pieces and forces being blocked and stagnated into your body, holding and lodging into different spots. That's how many cancers happen. That's how many autoimmunes happen. That's how many strokes, especially heart attacks, especially high blood pressure, being so upset all the time and things of that nature, and letting things get you out of the best of you. And one of those things, pieces of building in your awareness space, is being in tune with yourself. Like, Really take yourself out and explore and discover who you are and what you intend and want to be and what the truth is, what you are. Remember, you are in a rebirth journey, just like your hair is in a rebirth journey as well. Like, it's a life experience. Do not forget that. And with that being said, I again am Tree from Tree Essentials, and we are restoring our tree to grow essentially. Yes, our hair is a tree. We are like a plant, and we have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and inspire change. And with that being said, I want you to have a great day and or night, whatever time you are watching this. And do not forget, you can book a consultation with me. You can click the link in my bio. Don't forget to subscribe, and last but not least, join my free community where I have a plethora of resources to get you on your holistic hair journey. And you have a beautiful one, and I truly look forward to working and seeing you all soon. All right, you have a good one.